Yeah, so let's jump into this project, man. Better. Just came out.
Yeah.
Um,
7-7.
yeah.
I did 7-7-7 spirituality also.
Mm.
Yeah.
And 7 and 7 is 14.
And 7-7 is 14. But it dropped July 7th, 2023.
Mm.
7-7-7.
That's dope. Because 2 and 3 is 7.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's dope. So talk about, because you dropped not too long ago,
I dropped it back in February,
which is a thing you do.
which is a thing I do. I
Right.
try to stick by. My goal one day, I want to be able, if God allow it, at the Coliseum, R&B concert. Bryson Tiller come out, Usher come out, Tank come out, Jacquees come out, Keith Sweat, you know what I mean? Ronald Isley, like just, it's an R&B situation, right? Because on that day, I know a little bit about the history of it, you know, and the massacre, and then the others, St. Valentine. I know, like, you know, that stuff, but I feel like there's space for me to create, you know, what I want it to be and what it's to mean. And I like the thought of it being about love and about the person that you care about, even though it should be every day if you really feel that
Right,
way. But to make one day special, I think that's dope. I like the idea of it. So before people go to dinner or after people go to dinner, the concert gonna be happening. We just left the because you know some people they make that whole day about that person, so they might not want to go at night. But I'm like, how can I maximize this time? Well, depending on when you got there, is who you saw. So that's the goal one day. You know, that's what I hope God make happen because that'd be dope. Like 214, but 214 and them people,
Right. Right.
them, you know what I mean? That'd be
That's
dope.
dope. That is dope. So when it came into, why did you drop? I mean, what is that? 5 months? If
Yep.
you dropped in February, now we're in July, so about almost 5 months. What made you? Because that's pretty quick for you, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to come back so quick?
The grind and being motivated by the repties.
That's dope.
My brothers, they grind and I'm grinding too, and we in it together.
That's dope. That is a testament to like having a team around you that does similar things to you. You kind of can pull inspiration from, motivation from. So that's always a blessing. So what made you coming into this project? Was it a thing like, okay, I want to do this project this way? Was it just like you had some songs you've been working on, or was it like, tell me the thought process behind the thought and creation process behind the project Better?
This project, I knew that I wanted some kind of like summertime feel, but I also had a couple songs that I hadn't put out, and in my life, I feel like doing music, you want people to know you, and I haven't in my past really given them too much of me because I feel like it's dangerous, right? To, like how you said earlier, to put yourself out there. I gave them some in my first project, and it a lot of people was able to relate to that. But what some of the things that came with that was kind of hard to bear. But I didn't run away from it. It's like, okay, well, let me reshape how I'm doing it.
Right.
So with this one, I wanted to give it a summertime feel. I wanted to let fans in a little more, and I want to give myself something like I have one song that I go back to and I listen to that's for me because at the time, R.I.P. rest in peace Nipsey. I needed some motivation, so I made a song like I go listen to, like I need this to keep me on my toes. So I'm in making this project. Also, I'm like, you need to start making more music that you listen to that make you feel good, that make you know what I mean. So the first 4 songs are summertime feel, vibes, gearing more towards women. Like that's what I'm trying to do this for ladies. You know what I mean? For the ladies, like I want to give them more love. I want to show them more appreciation. Like forget the hot girl summer. Forget, you know what I mean? Like all respect to it, but I don't come from that. I come from
And that doesn't represent. Sorry to cut you off. That doesn't represent every woman.
yeah.
There's some women that the hot girl summer represents, but then there's another.
Yeah.
Women are humans are multifaceted.
Yeah. So what about them?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because my mom did raise me to be a certain way, and I don't want to get away from that. I understand the ways of the world. I understand things that I've been through, but I still believe in flowers. You know what I mean, my friends laugh at me. my best friend Al always, you the flower nigga. It's okay.
That's
You know
fire,
what I
though.
mean? You the flower.
That's
nigga.
fire though, but it also sets you apart though, because most guys our age don't.
You know what I mean? So you the flower guy. You open doors. You cool. I'm gonna carry the bags. I got into cooking because I wanted to start cooking for my cooking dinner for my daughter, also for myself. But that's what it was like. My daughter not gonna have to eat fast food. I'm gonna cook for her every night, and then she gonna end up getting a man that cook. You get what I'm saying? Like that was the goal. But I, want to cook for women. I want to do I want to cater also. You know what I mean? Like that's a part of me. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? So I'm not getting away from that. You know what I mean? So this project was. First 4 songs was summertime and vibes and chill, and then I get into a little bit of songwriting, like my focus. I call myself a songwriter first before a singer. I'm really into words. I'm gonna get back into doing my definitions and making sure I look up, even if it's 10 words a day or you know what I mean, just learning new vocabulary to use. But track number 5, her. I feel like this generation is
It's my shit.
slowly getting away from marriage. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that it's a binding contract, and it's some people say that it's not between the two people, it's with the gut. Like, I understand all that. But whatever your mindset is on marriage, if it's being in a partnership with this person, you care about this person. You found your person. So, and just, you know what I mean? Songwriting in a way or storytelling in a way that made it happen. Like, that's what I was trying to do. And then track number 6, Call Your Dad, is for my daughter. It took me 2 years to write. And it's for my daughter, but I kind of put it out there speaking for all men who are girl dads. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if our daughters will ever know how much we really love them. You know what I mean? And no matter what happens between the father and the mom, I want my daughter to know between me and her mom, I got you. You know what I mean? Like, it might not seem that way because I'm still going through, battles that I'm ironing out in my own way. Forget the judgment. But my daughter got me. So that one's called Call Your Dad. And that's for any, who don't know, call him. You ain't talked to him. You don't know how he feeling. You don't know how much he miss you. You know what I mean? Call your dad. It's important. We matter too. Father's Day happened, and we don't get the love. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I feel like we deserve it. So that was for that. And then I came across a snippet of Erykah Badu just speaking on loving yourself.
Which was a fire way to end the project.
Because of how I'm better. I needed to hear that for myself, and somebody else going through that. Love on yourself. Look at how society's teaching you. You don't got time. Treating you. You don't got time to be on nothing else.